What's up guys, in this video I'm going to show you guys the best ways to get aluminum in Fallout 76. We're going to go over different types of methods to get it. I'm going to talk about aluminum deposit locations, I'm going to talk about certain locations where you can get scrap, and I'm going to talk about overall the best ways to get it. But before we get into the video, if you can do me a favor, I'm trying to hit 500 subscribers by the end of May. If you can leave a like, subscribe, comment, and let me know in the comments what kind of videos you want to see. It's greatly appreciated. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. Starting things off, I want to shout out falloutbuilds.com. They actually have a page about aluminum and where you can find it and all the ways you can farm it. So I'm going to be showing an image on screen that shows basically all of the aluminum deposits around the map, and you can go there in your camp, place your camp there, and set up a extractor, and basically every 45 minutes you can get 15 aluminum from every extractor from that one deposit. Certain locations have multiple at a time, but yeah, so that's one simple way to get aluminum. And after you collect this aluminum from these extractors, you're going to want to equip the super duper perk card. You're going to go to the chemistry station, you're going to go down to smelting, and it's going to take 2 acid and 3 aluminum ore to make 2 aluminum scrap. But again, if you have super duper on, there's a chance that it can double that. So that's the way. If you're going to go with that method, that's exactly how you want to do that. So following that method, let's talk about enemies in the game that actually drop aluminum. So of course it's going to be robots, and according to the website, the following robots in Fallout 76 have a chance to drop aluminum scraps: Protectron, Assaultron, Eyebot, Mr. Gutsy, and Mr. Farmhand. So again, you can find these robots all across the map. Some good locations for these robots is the Vault-Tec Agricultural Center, which you can find the farmhands. You can find some in Beckley. You can find a lot in Watoga. You can find some at the Robo Co-Research Center, and you can find some at Sugar Grove. The next method I want to talk about with getting aluminum, I feel like, is the more casual way, and that's just scrapping junk that you come across. So this right here is the full and complete list of items that produce aluminum throughout the game. So again, this is things that if you're just playing casually and you come across these, you're going to want to collect these, take them back to your camp or take them to a tinkering station and just break them down. You know, these give you aluminum, so it's always good to keep an eye out for these items. So yeah. Clips I'm going to show are actually me doing some runs at some locations that have items that you can scrap that have lots of aluminum. These locations consist of ski resorts. There is one location that has a flatbed truck that has a bunch of ski poles. Most of these locations you're going to be getting ski poles or aluminum trays or some type of tray. They usually have aluminum in it. But before I show you guys those clips, if you want to see more videos like this, I have a playlist that will be in the top right here that you can click. That's going to have my other resource guides, and I'm going to continue making these. So if you guys want to see more videos like that, go ahead and click the playlist. But let's go ahead and get into this. So for the first location, you're going to want to fast travel right here to the Poseidon Power Substation. It's in the forest. You're going to want to just continue walking down this road. And then you're actually going to come across this flatbed truck, and this is going to have skis, wooden skis, but what we're really looking for here is the ski poles. They're actually made of aluminum, and they're actually worth 2 aluminum each. So again, this is a good location for the aluminum, but also wood, and I believe you could possibly get steel from some of the ski poles. I'm not sure, I think it might be a different type, but like you can see right here, I actually got attacked by some cultists, so be aware of that. But I'll actually show you guys right here in a second that the ski poles give you 2 aluminum each. And yeah guys, so I think it said I got 10 right here. So this is a perfect spot for, that's 20 aluminum, which is a pretty solid amount. So this next location doesn't have nearly as many. You'll get a couple. It's the White Powder Winter Sports, I believe that's the name of it. And there's going to be some scorched here. You're just going to want to take those out. There's actually this bottom cafeteria area. Didn't mean to go here. We're actually going to go up here. And there's some ski poles all around this area. And again, you can find a couple. It's not going to be nearly as much as the last location, but just take a walk around and look for some. Yep, right there. And again, this is one of those locations that it's just on your way to the next one. You know, you might as well stop here, get what you can, and then continue going. And it's nice because there's also a tinker's bench right here that you can hit and go ahead and scrap some of your stuff. Okay, so this next location is right next to the top of the world. It's Pleasant Valley, and I actually spent way too much time looking for ski items, because realistically there's a few locations right here that you can pick them up and keep on going. I went through this entire building. Don't do that. You're not going to find anything in this area. There's a couple racks outside of this area, just like this one right here, and I'll actually cut and show them, but just try and save your time. Don't go searching inside the buildings like I did, and just, it's mainly everything that you're going to find is on the outside area, just in the surrounding area. So just like right here, here's another rack with a couple on them, and then on your way from the main building, turning around and coming back towards this direction, there's actually a few more that I had passed when recording. Didn't realize it until now. Whoops. But just walking around this entire area, there's another one. You can find a couple of racks that are holding multiple of these ski poles and skis. So again, guys, take 5 minutes, run around this location. This is one of those pretty solid ones where you can get a good amount, and overall it's definitely worth the time. And the good part is there's a scrap bench right there that you can go ahead and just scrap all this, save your weight, and be able to move on to the next location. So moving away from ski poles, we're actually going to go to the Morgantown High School. We're actually going to be looking for cafeteria trays, aluminum trays. There's some aluminum cans here as well. Now, I didn't look through the entire high school, but I was browsing some forums and saw that some people came here to grab some quick aluminum, so this is a good spot to come to. You're just going to want to follow exactly where I'm going, go to the cafeteria, and these trays are just laid out on the tables. You can just pick them up, and I believe some of these are also made out of plastic, so again, if you need some plastic, here's a quick way to get it. And then right there, there's a bunch that you can just pick up and grab. And then going into this back area, there's actually some aluminum cans, 10 cans as well. All these pots are made out of steel, so if those are resources that you need as well, you can easily grab those. And this is just a quick little spot. You're not going to get a whole lot from this location, but it's just, you know, enough to keep you going. If you keep searching throughout the high school on the first floor, you'll come across this lab room. There's actually 2 or 3 surgical trays. Those are made of aluminum. I'd recommend grabbing those. Alright guys, so this final location is going to be the Watoga Emergency Services. Again, you're not going to get a lot of aluminum here. You're going to get just enough to kind of get you by if you need to make something on a jiffy real quick for a plan or whatever. This is a good way to get it, but we're actually going to be looking for surgical trays here. Most of them are on the 2nd floor, but just follow, you know, kind of where I'm going and you'll end up finding them. Super simple spot. I think you'll find some feral ghouls here, maybe some robots, but nothing you can't take out. But yeah, surgical trays, that's what we're looking for here. I think get around 5-6 of them, and I believe they're worth 1 to 3 aluminum, so nothing crazy. Same thing with all these locations. We're not getting a buttload of aluminum here. Most of the aluminum that you're going to get in the game is either buying in bundles or getting it through scrapping random items or setting up those extractors. So if you're in desperate need of aluminum and you're willing to play the waiting game over time, the extractors is the best way to go. But for these locations, if you need something quick, you can just hit these few locations that I've provided and get what you need. So again, guys, those locations are not the get-all for aluminum. I think I ended up leaving all of those locations getting around 70 aluminum, which isn't bad, but it's nothing super crazy like with other types of resources in the game. So if you are wanting bulk aluminum, you would either have to get it through caps, which you can get from vendors throughout the game, or without going that method, the extraction method is the best. So again, I'm going to show the image of the deposit locations around the map. You're going to go there, set up a camp, set the extractors down, and then you get 15 every 45 minutes per extractor. So if you can get a location that has multiple of them, then you know you're balling out. But if you guys found this video useful and you want to see more content like this, you can go ahead and click this icon in the top right. I'm also going to leave a link on screen right here to another video. And if you guys like my content, want to support the channel, subscribe, leave a like, comment. Let me know in the comments what kind of videos you want to see. If you want to see more resource videos, you want to see something else, maybe another game, let me know. But thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you watching this, and I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.